Hello and good morning. Welcome to the Sunrise Yoga Project. My name is Lara. I will be your yoga instructor and friend. Welcome to my living room. Welcome to a new day in the life of you. Let's get started with our short daily meditation and then move into our gentle yoga practice. Find a comfortable seat or feel free to lay on your back for this first part if you're feeling a little bit more tired. And we just encourage you to get comfortable. I have my blanket here. I like to sit up on a pillow. If you have a yoga block or a bolster, just something to bring your hips up a little bit higher than your knees is perfect. And then when you arrive there, close your eyes. And it's totally okay if you're sitting right on your bum. Absolutely. You don't have to sit up on something. Just make sure that you're comfortable. That's the main thing. Then once you close your eyes, once you've arrived in your happy place this morning, drink in that beautiful breath. Let the breath permeate through all of your cells, as if you're using your whole body to inhale, to take nice, soft, quiet inhalations, and then relax the body completely on your nice, soft, quiet exhalations. Relaxing the eyes, relaxing the forehead, relaxing all the muscle fibers in the face, relaxing the shoulders down the back, relaxing the neck, moving the torso back just slightly to feel that your heart all of a sudden becomes aligned right over top your sacrum. Feeling then that the hip creases can relax and let go a little bit more. Relaxing through the legs, the feet. Maybe wiggle those toes a little bit, wake up the toes. Sitting up nice and tall as you keep your eyes closed. And with your relaxed body, lengthen, reach the crown of the head towards the sky, feeling space being created through all of your vertebrae. Working on those elastic fibers that can stretch up to 150% of their original length that lie between the vertebrae. So imagine that you're lengthening out these fibers between the vertebrae, growing taller. With every breath, breathing into the spine, down into the belly, sending the breath down to the tips of the toes. Then on the exhale, just feeling that your whole body can let go more deeply. Breathing into your spot, or a spot that you feel maybe a little bit more tension this morning. Checking in with your face, making sure your face is completely relaxed. As you continue to take those soft, quiet inhalations matched with soft, quiet exhalations. Breathing through the nose or the mouth, whatever feels better for you, maybe switching it up. If you have been breathing through the nose, maybe breathing through the mouth now. And I invite you to take a few sighs with me. Sighing is definitely a way that I personally feel so much release. Physiologically, sighing, making an audible sigh, actually raises the oxytocin levels in your body, instantly helping you to feel more happy, relaxed, content. So take a nice big inhale. Let it out on the exhale. If you don't want to make too much of a noise, just make a little bit more of a stronger exhale, more like an audible breath sound. Nice big inhale again. One more time. Inhale. Let's turn our palms to face up if they're not already. A gesture of opening and receiving the day ahead. What do you want to create for yourself in this day? What do you want to offer to the world today? Spending a few moments tuning into an intention that you have. Or as one of my favorite coaches, Danielle Laporte, calls, your core desired feelings. How do you want to feel today? Joyful, at peace, at ease, maybe productive. Whatever word really resonates with your being, or words, feelings. Let's place our palms together to help us to really seal in our intention. And just bow to yourself, acknowledge yourself for being here this morning. Rubbing the palms together, cupping your palms over your eyes, slowly blinking the light in. Releasing your hands down onto your knees, giving yourself a smile. Give me a smile. Hello and good morning. Let's do some neck rolls. Loosen up that neck. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, bringing your chin down to your sternum. Left ear to left shoulder. We'll just do some half circles this morning. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, chin down to the chest. Inhale up. Now get the shoulders in there a little bit. Let the shoulders and the torso move as it wishes to as you roll and rock your head from side to side. As your chin comes to one shoulder, feel that the opposite shoulder pulls up a little bit more, maybe even forward a little bit. Give that shoulder a little bit of a shrug. Allow the head to relax completely. Wonderful. Bringing the head back up to center, turning the palms to face down again. We'll do some seated cat and cows. Inhale as you bring the chest and the chin forward. Exhale as you round the spine, bring the chin to the sternum. Inhale, lead with the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, round the spine, and really feel that you can relax back onto the grip that your hands have on your knees. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Coming back to center now, let's do some sophist grinds, flowing the body, the upper body in a circular motion. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale back, really round the spine on the way back. And then come forward, tracing a circle with your chin. Doing big circles, or maybe playing with doing smaller circles. If you do have a bit more of a sensitive low back, I do encourage you to do smaller circles, working more on the core. So it's as if you're tracing a really tiny circle just with your belly button. Or maybe starting here. So encouraging you to find your freedom to do what feels best for you, to do what your body is calling you to do. So maybe starting off with smaller circles and then making them bigger. Close your eyes as well, as long as you don't get too dizzy. If you do feel dizzy, you can open your eyes and find a drishti, a gaze point, something that's not moving to keep you feeling steady. Let's flow in the opposite direction. Going for those big circles or maybe doing smaller ones. This posture is very soothing. Feel as you do this, you're becoming one with everything around you. Really puts the nervous system at ease, like when we're babies and our mother would rock us. It's that soothing rocking motion. Wonderful. Coming back to center on your next way around. Inhale, take your arms out nice and wide. Stretch your arms over your head. Exhale, bring your palms through your center line. Inhale, arms out as wide as you have ever had your arms out wide. Stretch through your fingers. Reach through the sides of the waist. Exhale, palms through your center. Give yourself a smile. Inhale, arms out wide. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, palms through your center. And then let's place the right hand beside us. Inhale, stretch the left arm over and above the head. Inhale as you float to the other side. Exhale as you float to the opposite side. So finding your own rhythm here. Inhale as you flow over to the left. Exhale as you flow over to the right, engaging the core as you move from side to side. Always really having a bit of a soft core engagement when you're practicing yoga. Engaging what we call the bandhas. Just loosening up the sides of the body here. Also matching our breath with our body movement. So cultivating that wholeness of self we can take with us and move throughout our day, being connected to our breath, flowing back to center when you're ready. If you are sitting on something, we'll come off of that now. Wonderful. What's your word? I tend to say wonderful a lot. What's your word that you like to say? Maybe I'll switch it up today. I'll say brilliant or something like that. Let's stretch our legs out in front of us. I know first thing in the morning you can really feel that. Flex through the ankles, curl the toes towards you. No pressure here. Just sit up nice and tall. Bring that heart over the sacrum. Coming into a staff pose here. Having your hands beside you. Engaging the legs slightly. Curling those toes towards you. Flexing the ankles. Taking some deep breaths here. This posture looks a lot more easy than it is. So acknowledge yourself for challenging yourself a little bit here. Close your eyes. Stay calm and relaxed in the face. Let's interlace the fingers, turn the palms to face out. Reach forward a little bit and inhale, engage the core as you reach your arms over your head. And then as you exhale, let's come forward very, very gently. Only just come forward a few inches. Lead with the heart. We don't want to overextend the lower back first thing in the morning. We're just wanting to open up. Wake up, lightly wake up the whole back body. So lead with your heart. Reach the crown of the head towards the sky. But then we're going to relax the head forward so that we feel the opening in the back of the neck, the upper shoulders, the upper back, the mid back, all the way down the spine. Relax through the pelvis, feeling this in the backs of the legs. Again, we just want to feel a sensation of opening. We don't want to force anything here. Great. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms to face out, reach forward a little bit, inhale, engage the core, come all the way up. Exhale, take your arms out wide, 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 wide. Great. Placing your hands to the right of us, and you might know where this is going. Roll onto that right hip. Look behind you. Opening up the right hip here, the right side. Breathing into that space. Creating space from the inside out with the breath. So send the breath. As you send the breath down to the hip, feel how that intensifies the stretch in a very natural way. Isn't that amazing? We can stretch our bodies with our breath. Relaxing through the face. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, roll back to center, engage the core to protect the lower back. I'll keep reminding you of that as I have a very sensitive lower back. I always have. Something I'm working on. Let's roll on to the left hip. I remember I used to stay home from school sometimes when I was little because my back would hurt so much. I'm happy to say that it's a lot stronger now. Opening up the left hip. Where do you hold patterns of pain? Send the breath there, nurture those areas. Maybe it's your low back, maybe it's your hips, your neck or your shoulders. Looking behind you, sending the breath down into the hip. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, flow back to center. And let's set the lower back, the neck, the shoulders, everything this morning with a bridge, Setu Bandha. So roll onto your back with your feet on the mat. Just roll down really softly, gently. I like rocking the pelvis once I arrive on my back just to see if there's anything that wants to naturally adjust or fall into place. So let's just rock the knees, the hips from side to side a little bit. Massage the low back. You might want to hug your knees into your chest for a minute. This is great to release the low back. Especially if when you come into Shavasana at the end of a yoga class and your lower back is hurting you, just hug your knees into your chest and then flow back into Shavasana. Really helps. Placing your feet on the mat about hip width apart. Bring your heels up. See if you can graze the back of your heels with your fingers. Now let's come into robot arms. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath you. And then look straight up. So we don't want to be tucking the chin here. We want to have a lot of space in between the chin and the chest. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, push into the feet and the shoulders. Lift the hips off the mat. And then lower your hands back down, palms to face up. You could clasp your hands underneath you and roll more onto your shoulder blades if you would like, if that's something that you practice. Lifting the hips up towards the sky. And now push forward through your knees and back through your palate. So it's as if you're tracing a line from your knees to the crown of your head. And you're reaching in opposite directions. Then we want to bring the chest up to the chin, not the chin to the chest. So keep looking up, straight up. You don't just close your eyes once you know your chin's in the right position. Take a nice big inhale into the belly, into the diaphragms. Your diaphragms are nice and free in this posture. So let's take a few breaths into the diaphragms. If this becomes too much, lower onto your back, no worries. Once you've done a couple or maybe 3 breaths into the diaphragms, let's slowly, slowly lower vertebrae by vertebrae back down to the mat. Tuck the tailbone, feel the lower back hit the mat, and then roll your hips forward and engage that lower curve in the back. Setting the shoulders, the neck, the head for the day. Wonderful. Let's reach the arms up towards the sky, kind of have a feeling that they're just nice and loose and limp. And then let's reach the right fingers up towards the sky. Create some space in the shoulders. Relax down. Reach the left fingers up to the sky. Relax down. Right up to the sky and down. Left up to the sky and down. Now place your hands behind one of your thighs. Use one of your legs for leverage and kick yourself up. Come into a cross-legged position. Roll over onto your knees. Come into a squat and then a forward fold at the top of your mat. And we'll just do one sun salutation here to warm up the body a little bit more. So inhale, come to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold, bent knees. Inhale, come all the way up, engage the core slightly, stack the spine, bring the head up last, and then stretch your arms over your head. Palms through your center. Wonderful. Inhale, arms above the head. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, round forward and step both of your feet back. High plank here. Let's hold this for 2 breaths. Warming up the core, the Manipura chakra, our personal power center. Couple of breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Then exhale, lower your knees, your chest, and your chin down to the mat, and then your whole body down to the mat. Coming into a baby cobra, a cobra, or an upward dog, wherever you're at today. Lifting the chest off the mat, rolling the shoulders down the back. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, rooting the toes to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, relax the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Then as you exhale, curl the toes under, push up onto your knees, and let's come into a downward dog. Wrap the shoulders, so bringing the shoulder blades closer to the space of your armpits. Ears in line with the arms, push with the palms and the feet, reach the hips up towards the sky. Bent knees is perfectly fine this morning for this first downward dog. And then let's just create a little bit of movement in the legs. If ever you're feeling challenged in the morning, like you don't want to hold a downward dog for very long, not a problem. Just lower it into child's pose or any resting position. Wonderful. Just really get some organic movement going into the body here. Maybe some pops and cracks are happening. That's perfect. Coming back to neutral, push with the palms and the feet. Reach a little bit more, stretch that spine nice and long. Inhale deeply. And then exhale, let's lower into child's pose. Knees together or knees apart. Finding some support for your forehead or whatever you need to do to make this posture feel really comfortable. If it's too much on your knees, you can put a blanket behind your knees to lessen the flexion there. Just relax completely, coming back to your original intention that you set for yourself for this day, for this practice, for your life today. We have today. Today is the most important thing right now. Inhale as you walk your hands back up, staying connected to that intention. Keep your eyes closed. Staying settled and quiet, making your way into any comfortable seated position. Placing your palms together, sealing in your practice, your daily self-care practice, sealing in your intention. Breathing into it. Feeling that warmth, that vibrant, bright light inside of you, beaming more brightly now. Notice how you feel the shift that this practice has created. Recognizing the light in everyone else as you go throughout your day. The divine light in me honors the divine light in you. Namaste. Change your morning, change your life. 25 minutes is all you need. Thank you so much for being here. Thank yourself for being here. And we'll see you tomorrow at the same time. And we encourage you, share the Sunrise Yoga Project with one person today who you feel could really benefit from a self-care practice like this. It's amazing how good it feels to share something good and healthy as well. So enjoy that moment when you open your heart and you share something that is of total love for the other person. And wishing you a beautiful day, and we'll see you tomorrow.